Hello guys, welcome to the next video tutorial on Java programming for beginners. And in this video we will see what is recursion and how we can use recursion in Java. So it's very common practice to call one method from another. For example, we create a static method add and we can call it inside our main method, right? So it's very common and everybody knows that. Java also allows to call a method from itself. Like for example, you can call add inside your add method itself, and this type of programming is called a recursion, or this kind of programming when we call a method from itself is called recursion. And very basic, or we can say hello world program for recursion is factorial, for calculating factorial. So let's create a method to create a factorial for some number. Now those who don't know what is factorial or what is the meaning of factorial, I will just give you small gist of it. So a factorial is something like this. So whenever you want to create a factorial of some number, it's n, which is a number, multiplied by n minus 1 multiplied by n minus 2 until 1. So for example, we want to create, or when we want to calculate the factorial of 5, this is equal to 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 and multiplied by 1. Okay, so this is how we can calculate factorial. Now let's create a method to calculate the factorial of a number. So we can create this like this: public static, this should be public static, and this is going to return integer value, and we name our factorial as factorial itself, and it takes an integer int n, for example, or capital N as we are showing here, and then we will try to find some algorithm which calculates the factorial. So if the number is 0, if we want to find the factorial of 0, it's 1, right? So if n is less than or equal to 1, then we will say that the answer, or we will return the answer as 1, right? So something like this, and here we will return 1. Okay, otherwise else we will return the value of n, which we will take it inside the bracket, then the value of n minus 1, right? So we can say indirectly that we want to calculate the factorial of n minus 1. Okay, so we will call the method itself and we will pass n minus 1 here. Okay, and then we will just close this, and here we just want to return, so I will just add return. So this type of calling, I'm calling factorial inside my factorial method itself. And what this basically is doing, if the value of n is less than 0 or less than or equal to 1, we will return 1, because factorial of 1 and 0 is 1. Otherwise we will return the multiplication of the n, which is 5. For example, if we want to calculate the factorial of 5, we will return 5 multiplied by factorial of 4, right? So once again it goes here, and now we want to calculate the factorial of 4, and then once again it goes 4 multiplied by factorial of 3. It goes once again here 3 and factorial of 2, and it goes once again factorial of 2 multiplied by factorial of 1, and factorial of 1 here. When n becomes 1 or 0, we will return 1. Okay, so indirectly it's calculating something like this. Okay, and whenever we want to print sys, for example sys o, and we will print this, and we will call factorial of 5, and let's see what's the answer. You will run the program, and it should be not, this should be out. Okay, and we will run the program, and the factorial of 5 is 120, which is true, right? In the same way, we can calculate the factorial of 4, and the answer will be 24, because 4 multiplied by 3 is 12, multiplied by 2 is 24, multiplied by 1 is 24 itself, right? And 24 multiplied by 5 is 120, which is the factorial of 5. So this way of calling method from itself is called recursion, and you can do it something like this. So I hope you have understood the basic concept of recursion, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.